Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Video RacerMate, your virtual source for training, racing, and fitness entertainment. Today, we're in the UK talking with the triathlon coach about the 6 principles of training. Today's segment is sponsored by CompuTrainer and the Real Course Video line of training products. And now, near Leeds in the UK, here is the triathlon coach, Simon Ward.
There's lots of information out there, and lots of information results in lots of confusion. And confusion and worrying about the type of training can often result in you not getting any training done at all. While you worry, shall I do this program, shall I do that program? There's a principle of the hungry donkey. You know, if you haven't heard it, he was given 2 bales of hay, one over here and one over here, and he spent so long wandering between the 2 of them, he died of starvation. Now, you don't want to be the triathlete who's starving of the right program. So, with 6 simple principles, you can keep your program super slick. Keep it super slick. KISS. Remember that? So principle number 1, remember that you're an individual. You're different to everyone else, so you need to find the program that suits you. Number 2, do no harm. Try not to get injured, try not to get ill. A difficult principle perhaps for a triathlete to grasp, but if you can take it on board and are successful, one which will see you leaping forwards ways you probably wouldn't have imagined before. Principle 3, progressive overload. Just keep thinking of that set of steps. Each step has a uniform lift at regular intervals, and it will take you towards your goal. Step 4 is all about specificity. If you want to excel at your next race, make sure the training that you do is geared up to the demands of the race. So for long races you need long training, for sprint races you need sprint training. Principle 5 is that of adaptation, perhaps the hardest one for triathletes to take on board, and to action. Sure, they all hear about recovery and rest, but how many of them actually do it? If you can become a world champion trainer and a world champion rester, I can guarantee you're more likely to become a world champion triathlete. Finally, make sure that you do everything within your powers to avoid blocks of training that are missed. Strive for consistency in your training. Imagine for one moment that you could fast forward 365 days, and if in that time you'd had 365 perfect days of training, imagine what performance levels you could reach. So I'd like you to take that away with you as I wish you goodbye and say, this is Simon Ward from the triathloncoach.com. Thanks for listening and enjoy your training.